Good afternoon, Jason Phillips from Appraise, autoappraise.com. I'm up in Saginaw, Michigan. Okay, Saginaw, Michigan. We're doing a 1969 Karmann Ghia. Type 14, I think they started producing these around, I know the Karmann Ghia goes back to like 55, but I think 1967 is when they started calling them that. The car's still up on a jack. Let's get under it first. As I'm crawling under, it's a 91,000 mile car, 91,977. There we go on the clock. Don't know if you can see that. And we'll make some observations. First of all, let's talk about the pan. The pan structure is very, very solid throughout. You can see I've got some magnets placed up there because there's paint and undercoat kind of peeling, and it looks, visually in the photos, it looks kind of, questionable, suspect, but the floor is very solid. Magnets are dropping all over the place. So there's some surface rust where some of the paint's peeled over the years, and as we travel back, you'll see some welding marks that I've been studying for a while and trying to figure out what was going on here. We'll show them to you up close. They're small daubs of weld that I thought initially maybe they cut a pan in, but there is no cut or splice mark. As you can see, there's just the welds, which were probably created on the inside of the car. We went up, and you can see they're symmetrical. Whatever they did to the left, they did to the right. So it doesn't appear that they did it from a rust perspective. They didn't cut out and section in new pans. My guess is I peeled back the carpet a little bit, and I'll do that up later on when I'm up in the car again, that they moved the seat mounts back. That's my guess. Any VW guys want to articulate on that, feel free to leave me some feedback and tell me if there's a type of a modification made to these vehicles that I'm not aware of. Down along the inner rocker structure, easier for me to see, less obvious for you. There we go. You can see that the pinch weld along there between the pan and the outer body is in real nice shape. It's real solid. There's a clear coat drip in the rocker panel on this side and that side going down the side, but you don't really see it unless you're under the car. The wheel splashes are very sound and solid. A little bit of surface rust right here on the edge that could be taken off of some compound. This is really the only two little bubbles I saw on the paint, little rust bubbles underneath the paint that appear to be protruding. Up underneath the front of the vehicle, we've got a little crack in the paint here on the lower body shell. A little hairline crack up here too. I think it's actually in the paint. Small sag in the clear right there. But suspension wise, my flashlight's getting a little dim. Suspension appears to be in pretty solid shape. I don't see any evidence of recent repairs or replacement components. Looks about the same on both sides. Forward axle torque tube appears to be in good shape. Then again, another shot of the pan all the way down. You can see it's a good solid car underneath. While we're at it, these older bias ply tires look like they've got about 0 miles on them. Still some marks, some color marks on the tread. Wide whites, 5.6 by 15 Firestones. We just got done shooting about 100 photos. I got to go fast because my battery's starting to wear low on the recorder. But the magnetic adhesion on the car, I would say, is good to very good. Basically, excellent in many spots. This, as a visual sample, will show you that in this area, the digital paint meter reads 11.5. Can't always get a reading. So there's been some blocking and filling in some areas, but there's magnetic adhesion throughout those areas. I went around the whole body and took photos for the potential buyer, showing that the readings were anything below 30 is good and solid. And you can see that all the way through in the photographs. He'll be able to see readings 5 to 15, 9.5, 19. It's a very good, solid, original body. The doors, the fitment of the body is really very good. I'm going to two-finger close that. Driver's and passenger door fits the same way. The window frames are original. That being said, they're showing some patina and some general age present on the belt moldings. These rubbers have been changed. The body rubbers have been changed. The rear window glass, I do believe, is an original unit. There's no major rock chips in it. The rear window has a speck the size of a ballpoint pen right there and one right there in it. Otherwise, the glass is in nice shape. Both door windows roll up and down very nicely, and they're very clean and clear. There was a sticker in this window that's not a scratch. This piece of trim again shows a little bit of black dot patina, small ding at the top. But for original Survivor trim from 1969, it's very presentable. It was all pulled prior to the repaint, which is nice. I didn't see any evidence of overspray or whacked out tape lines. The both sides of the car are even. Color matches consistent panel by panel. And again, the doors, they close wonderfully. I wouldn't even call that a two-finger effort. Even up on jacks, the body, the doors close that nice, indicating the body is very, very structurally sound. This door mirror is beginning to lose its love right there, but you can still see in it. We'll go through the interior in a minute, go through the front compartment. Before we jump inside, looking at the reflective quality of the paint, sometimes it's hard to tell on a light-colored vehicle what the reflective quality is like. But this is definitely a base clear job that's been very well sanded, and you can read in the reflection. Whoever color sanded the body did a pretty nice job. Down low, it looks the same as it does, up high. Sometimes you get that effect of lazy knee syndrome down low, and in this case we don't have that issue. Back up inside the car, it appears that at some point in time the seats were probably reskinned front and rear. The car had a replacement carpet kit. Shifter and bezel trim is in real nice shape. A few heel marks in the carpet that may or may not clean up. I doubt that wood grain applique is original from '69. The Scotch tape here on this light may not be OEM factory. The bezels are in nice shape, VDO gauges, those are original. A little bit of patina on the bezels. You can see a little age in this steering wheel and in the horn trim. Aftermarket CD player has been added. Padding on the dash is very nice. And the headliner is very nice. And the package tray is very nice. No issues really in the back with the seat cushions. A little bit of a coffee stain or something right down here. Can you see it? Right down there. Nothing horrible. Fold down seat. We have some speaker wire and a few magazines, but condition of everything in the back again is very acceptable. So I'd call it a really nice interior. Jam-wise, you can see the car was taken apart in great detail. Everything was removed. There's not a bunch of overspray on the trim and the braces and door brackets and seals. All this was, that looks like it's a little bit of wax. Belt moldings were taken off. Door panels are taken apart. There's a little bit of vinyl wear, contact wear on the edge of both door panels where they close up, where they were making some contact. Jam detail over here is spectacular. Everything was taken apart, nothing was taped off. I like that. These are a few of my favorite things. Wheel covers, let's cover them real quick. A few little nicks and dings in various locations. Chrome is in decent shape with a little bit here and there, a few little spots. I think we would call these good driver quality hubcaps. You know, local show level. Just a little bit of wear throughout over the years. Little rust spotter here and there. This is probably a replacement windshield. No major cracks or rock chips. We got a tiny little stone peck right there, I think it is. One there and one there. But they are the size of a ballpoint pen or smaller. A few polishing scuffs on some of these window surrounds where they might have got nicked at some point. Someone did a little heavy buffing on them. I do believe they were pulled. These wiper arms could be cleaned up some. Getting into the forward trunk, you can see that the lip of the front lid, let me wait till the light gets there, it's real nice. No evidence of filler or issues noted. Jams are in nice shape. Seal's been changed. Gas tank looks like it's been serviced. A myriad of wiring there for your viewing pleasure. Structure wise, everything looks real solid. Original tag is present. You see a little bit of body caulk down. Oops, my hand's on the wrong spot. I see a little bit of body caulk down here that we don't see symmetrically over here. So after doing some careful studying, this bracket is original. This bracket is original. Neither one of them look like they've been re-welded, removed. There's no MIG wire on them. Nothing unusual. So I'm guessing this car got tonked. I'll call it tonked lightly in the front end at one time. And this area probably got hit a little harder. This area had a little bit of body repair. Nothing appears to have been sectioned in there. It appears to be all original regarding structure. I don't see a weld or a cut. Didn't see it from below, and I don't see it up here. I'm back up here in the nose. If that was the case, I don't see anything out of alignment, or, you know, when I say out of alignment, meaning it doesn't look, there's nothing obvious that was still left over, remnants of workmanship. But we know it's been worked on. That being said, taking a look at the hood line spacing, it looks very nice. The lid sits down nice, as you can see. Plenty of time was spent checking that out. It looks like it fits really well, so I don't think it's of large concern. The front bumper plating is in better shape than the rear bumper, which also tells me probably the front bumper got changed at one point and the rear did not. Let's go look at it. Also, whatever happened didn't happen too hard, because this marker light bezel, it's original. It's got some stage 1 patina going on, and this one just either survived nicer or it's in a little better shape. And the lenses are in nice shape. Hood badge is an original piece, and it's in pretty good shape. We're getting ready to take it for a ride down the road here. I rolled up all the glass. The regulators feel good. Jason Phillips from Appraise. I'm just wrapping up a pre-purchase inspection for an out-of-state client. If you need service like this, you can call us. We have inspectors all over the country. They can go out and shoot a lot of photos and write a written report. Some of them can video, most of them don't. I do most of the videoing, so if you need service like this, you can give us a call. If I'm available, I can move to a car. See what we can get done for you. These extensions, you can see some patina in both of them. The bumper itself, the plating is in real nice shape. The upright's in real nice shape, but definitely a little bit of age showing on those, for sure. 1600cc motor. I believe that's all you could get in a 1969 Karmann Ghia. Structure looks really nice. No evidence of decay, rot, no crushing going on. Everything seems very clean. Pulled the dipstick. Oil looks nice and clean. It's up to proper level. Let's fire it up and get her down the road. Coming around the driver's side, I just peeled this carpet back and trying to decipher what was done to create those welds down beneath the vehicle. These posts are sticking up here. I don't know if those have something to do with the way the original seats mounted, but I can tell you, structurally, the car is very sound. We don't know what the welds are for. A little bit of wobble in that door card, nothing substantial. A little bit of edge, boop, boop. A little bit of edge noise. But look at those windows roll up and down real nice. The glass is real clear. Jams are in good shape. Repeating myself, repeat stuff, repeat stuff. Let's take a quick look. The buyer who was looking at this car will get a quick insight that I got after I went around the car for a couple hours. Here's what I picked out. This would include pitting trim, choppers driving by, being very loud, and some of the general contamination I found. Here's the guy making all the noise. Alright, I just tipped that guy a couple bucks to go away so I don't have to scream over him. Wheel tub splashes. The splashes are very sound. We're going to go for a quick ride. Alright, we're going to fire it up and do a cold start. Outside temperature is 79 degrees. Engine temperature is 81. So I'll go ahead and fire it up. Actually, earlier I said this was a 1600 motor. I see it's got the single port coming up, not a dual port, so I guess that would probably make it a 1500cc motor. Engine sounds good, don't see any abnormal smoke. Don't hear any unusual noises. Looks like it's got some newer tune-up parts present. Looks like the carburetor's been gone through. Don't really know the rebuild history on it, but most of the components look fairly fresh, reasonably clean. Oil was clean. All right, let's hop in it and take it for a ride. Quick light check. Headlights appear to be functioning. Turn signal, turn signal. We got rear lights. We've got license plate lights. Can you throw it in reverse for me? Also rear turn signal and right rear turn signal. Brakes, please. Brakes off. Brakes on. Thank you. All right, we're gonna head down the road. Well, I think we're gonna head down the road. Hey, watch the road, don't watch me, I'm boring. Over here the speedometer appears to be function. Got a little bit of bounce. We're in a 25-mile-an-hour zone, so we'll see if we can speed up and find a place I can put it through a few more gears. Shift's nice and easy. A little too low there. The rear seat, the latch there, if you'd hold on to that, I saw that was loose earlier. You got it?
Got it.
We're going to turn left up here?
You were going to turn...
Straight?
No, we're going to turn right.
We'll turn right? Bridge. Okay. We just done through a light systems check. The lights appear to be functioning. Oh, I think I know where I'm at. Oh boy. Sorry, buddy. The gas gauge does not appear to be working, but I've been assured we have gas.
Right where you see the street sign, the first street sign, turn this way.
Okay.
That's literally right here.
my hands off the wheel right now and I'm applying the brakes, and the car doesn't seem to be darting to one side or another. Just trying to get used to the shifting on this. Take a look at my foot. The clutch got a little bit of free play up here at the top. That's nice. I'm going to engage in the third in a minute, and I'll show you where that's happening. Really right off the floor, probably within a couple inches of the floor. Clutch is engaging. I don't feel any slippage up here on my steering wheel, if you would. Again, I'm going to take my hands off the wheel, try to get a fairly straight shot. Take a look at the windshield, please. Car seems to be traveling as it should be, you know, for a 1969. We showed on the video earlier the suspension is older in this car. Doesn't look like anything's been freshly rebuilt. It's a powerhouse. I don't know how many horsepower it is, but I'm ready to race tonight. We're up to about, I just passed the cop, so I know we're not going to pass another one up here. I'm up to about 45 or 45, and the car holds the road really nice. Just, again, take a look at my hands if you would, please. The steering wheel's not bumping and jumping. Jump there, we hit a gigantic hole. We're going to turn right.
Wall Street, yep.
Okay. These roads are a little rougher over here, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Jason Phillips from Appraise. I'm finishing up a test drive on a 1969 Karmann Ghia coupe. I would say that whoever did the restorative work on the car did a pretty decent job. Are we going to turn at this light?
Yeah, you can turn it this light. It's a bumpy.
Okay.
And then you're on Hamilton Street again.
Let's go down a bumpy road. Let's see what it sounds like on a bumpy road. The dash pad's in real nice shape. The wood on the dash, the applique, is in pretty good shape. Original gauges. Here's some bumps for you. All right, nothing too horrible. To the left, to the right.
No, right.
Okay. The clutch engages very quickly. Straight.
Straight, and then the next block is us.
Okay. I'm letting off the gas. If you show my foot, the clutch, the gear shifter is not really popping out of gear or doing anything unusual. Are we going straight?
Yeah, you're back there a block.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it. I apologize.
Yep.
We're gonna go straight and turn around.
Yep.
Okay.
You can turn right in this building right here.
In that parking lot.
Yep, and go straight through.
Get out and take a look at the car in sunlight here before we shut down. It seems to putt along pretty nice. License plate screw must have popped out on us. I should have probably tightened that up. That's my bad. But I don't really see any major... Oh, I guess we didn't pull the magnets off the body. That was kind of dumb. Most of them are still there, so apparently they're sticking pretty good. Jason Phillips from Appraise. Thanks for riding along. This is a pre-purchase inspection done for an out-of-state buyer. Service we're providing for him. He'll be able to see this video, of course, before any of you will, and be able to look the car over without worrying that somebody else is watching this video. It's not a public video until somebody's made their mind up. If you need service like that, give us a call, 800-301-3886. Thanks.